Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Thursday, which means it is Coffee Date Thursday. Forgive my horrible lighting. I'm actually filming in the morning and it is very gloomy. I'm looking out the window. It's cloudy, it's rainy. It looks like it rained overnight, even though I didn't hear it. But it is.
I didn't hear it either.
You didn't hear it either?
I was asleep.
You were asleep.
Sound asleep.
Sound asleep. He was sound asleep. But it's perfect because I have my coffee here, and it is a French vanilla coffee with some silk almond caramel creamer, and it is very good. I didn't have to add sugar or stevia or anything, and it's yummy. I'm drinking out of my Pampered Chef Help Whip Cancer mug, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from all my other Coffee Date Thursday videos. If you are new to Coffee Date Thursday, it is actually a group of women on YouTube, and we upload videos every Thursday called Coffee Date Thursday. We are each given a prompt each week, and if it's something that we want to do, we all make a video on that topic. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link all of their videos in the description box below so you can see their version of this video. Today's video prompt is my life in pictures. And so what I'm going to do is, instead of sitting here and showing you individual pictures, trying to get the camera to focus with all of that, I'm just going to lay out some pictures and do kind of a voiceover format. So I think this will be really fun. I'm just going to show you pictures from growing up, my childhood. You can learn a little bit more about me through this video. I'm really excited to put this together for you, and I'm also really excited to see everyone else's videos who are also doing this Coffee Date Thursday. So be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and of course subscribe if it's your first time here and you would like to see all of my Coffee Date Thursday videos. I'm on a pretty good uploading schedule of Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesday being kind of a random video and Thursday being the Coffee Date Thursday. I may throw some in there in the middle just to keep you on your toes, but I'm going to try to stick my best with Tuesday and Thursday. I hope you enjoy this video and that you get to learn a little bit more about me, where I came from, and how I got to be where I am right now. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. I was born on November 2nd, 1980. Look at me with that Aggie hoodie. It was meant to be. I had an amazing childhood. I really did. I was so blessed to have such wonderful family and friends. And I wanted to just take a second to introduce some of my family members. First of all, there is my cousin. I am the oldest of 3 girls, and she was older than me and kind of like a big sister I never had. These are my mom's parents, Papa and Nanny, my great-grandmother Marguerite, my aunt and uncle, Candy and Wayne, and my dad's mom, who is my Mimi, my dad's dad, who is my Papa, and my Aunt Pat. I was very lucky to have them all within a few hours, so visiting was very easy. I was all alone, an only child, for a while, and it was awesome. But little did I know it would get even better, because in 1984 we welcomed my sister Melissa. We are still to this day amazing friends. We have a great bond, and I love to see these pictures because they remind me of Caleb and Brayden. In 1985 we moved from Houston, Texas to Akron, Ohio, and even though I was only 4, 5, and 6 when we lived there, I do still have really fond memories of playing outside in the snow and having a great time just being a little kid. In 1986, we welcomed my other sister, Holly, into our family, and less than a year later, we packed up our stuff again and moved back to Houston, Texas. This is the home where I grew up. We had so much fun. We were in church all the time. Literally every time the doors were open, we were there. This was also the time when I gave my life to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who has changed my life for the better forever and ever. It is by far the best decision I have ever made in my life. Growing up,
I was a part of a lot of different activities all the time. Even my elementary school's jump rope team in 4th and 5th grade, we were the Armadillo Ropers. To this day, I can still do a lot of the jump rope tricks. Leave me a comment below if you'd like to see them in a video sometime. I can still do them. In 1993, when I was in 7th grade, my parents pulled us out of public school and began to homeschool us. It was really tough in the beginning, but oh my goodness, best decision our family made as far as our education goes. Socialization was not a problem because I was involved in everything the church had to offer. And another fun fact, I played on the homeschool volleyball team all 4 years in high school. We played the local private schools in the Houston, Texas area. And then I graduated as a homeschooler, and just a few months later had to have my back surgery. You can see my video on that below. Then in 2001, I started at Texas A&M University. I had the most wonderful time being an Aggie. I had so much fun with my roommates. I lived with 5 girls during my time there, and it was the best. I was a part of my church's praise team. My friends and I led worship in a 6th grade Sunday school class. I hardly ever missed a football game there. It was very important to me, and I still to this day treasure my Aggie ring that I worked so hard for. It was at this time when I also got my very first car. It was totaled 18 days later, but water under the bridge. During my time at A&M, I was a coach for the Homeschool Sports Day program. Oh, it was so much fun molding these young homeschool minds. And I also worked as an EMT for the rec medic department at A&M. And in 2005, I packed up everything I had and moved to Indy where I didn't know anybody. But there's good news. 5 months later, I met this guy. We dated for 14 months before we got engaged, and we had so much fun dating. This picture is actually right after we said I love you for the very first time. It was my first Valentine's Day ever, and we got engaged right before Valentine's Day in 2007. During our engagement, I trained for and completed the Indy half marathon. Just don't ask me my time, okay? 2007, we got married. This was the best day ever. I'm going to do a video about our wedding sometime soon, just because I would love to tell the whole story about our engagement and wedding and everything. Being a newlywed was all I dreamed it would be. It was a struggle at some times, but we just loved being just the two of us. We had a lot of fun with friends, with family. Looking back, there was a lot of things that we did then that we can't really do now. This is me at the Indy 500 track and kissing the famous bricks. And believe it or not, I actually sold Pampered Chef for a few years after we got married. And then in 2010, we built and bought our first home. And you know what happens when you buy your first home? I mean, come on. 5 months later, what would you expect to happen? Yep, that we became pregnant with Caleb, our very first child, and it was amazing. However, just a few weeks after we found out we were pregnant, we got terrible news that my mom had cancer and was not going to do very well. But you know, I carried on in my pregnancy. That's exactly what my mom wanted me to do. She told me, you stay there in Indy, you take care of you, and you take care of that baby. So I did just that. And the belly grew and grew and grew. And then just a few weeks before I had Caleb, we lost Mom. It was really hard going through labor and everything without her. It's not something I would wish on anyone, but we had such a joyous thing happen when Caleb was born. And he was the most fun little baby. Both my babies are just so much fun. I didn't know what in the world I was doing, but just like all of us moms do, we make it up. We make it work. We wing it pretty much most of the time, am I right? And when Caleb was about 16 months old, we thought, hey, let's have another one. And several months later, look what happened. Looking back, I don't know what we were thinking having them that close together. Oh my goodness. But again, the belly began to grow. And in September of 2013, we had Brayden. It's so interesting being a mom the second time around. Every baby is different, every pregnancy is different, but I've been more chill at sometimes because I kind of know what to expect. However, these guys throw me curveballs left and right. And in May of 2014, my dad remarried a wonderful lady named Bobby, and we gained a stepmom, stepsisters, stepbrothers, and niece, all of that. It's just been wonderful. So that leaves us pretty much where we are now, just carrying on life with 2 little ones, working part-time, hustling full-time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little bit about me, and I hope to see you back on my next video. Bye.